Get cooking, cooking with Patty.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Need a great game day recipe, or maybe you just want to do something different at your next party or get together? Why not do, instead of brats, Italian sausage sandwiches? And I love this recipe because you can do so much ahead of time and then have them warm in your slow cooker and everybody can serve themselves. Your house will smell fantastic and it's really easy too. Okay, starts out with some Italian sausages and we're just going to brown them up. You can do them real quick on your grill. You can do them in the skillet, but we don't need to cook them all the way through. We just want to get a little color on them. And so, you know, you can do 12, 15 Italian sausages. You can do sweet, you can do hot, you can do a combination of both, and I'm going to load them up into my slow cooker. And then I'm going to add a little more oil to my skillet, and I'm just going to quickly saute some onions, big chunks of onions, big slices, and some bell pepper. Just to get them going just for a minute or two before we put them in the slow cooker. A little bit more flavor. All right. Now I'm going to get to the sauce that the sausages and the peppers and the onions are going to simmer in for a couple hours and make your house smell fantastic. Couldn't be easier. It's kind of one of those dump and go recipes. So we're using a big jar of marinara sauce, your favorite kind, you know, anywhere from a 24 to 28 ounce jar. Get it all in there. Then I've got 1 can of crushed tomatoes. This happens to be the big guy again. It's a 28 ounce can of crushed tomatoes. You could also do diced tomatoes. And if you find the ones that have the flavor, the garlic and basil, those are great. That'd just be more flavor, and that's a good thing. Okay, now we're going to add a splash or two of dry red, or you can even use white wine, a dry wine. And this is optional. If you don't want to throw it in there, not a big deal. We're using a Chianti just because it's a nice dry Italian wine. Now I want to season up this liquid with some garlic salt, some basil, and some dried Italian seasoning, and just a little bit of sugar, just to sweeten it up just a touch. Bring out the flavor. Stir that around. I'm going to check on my peppers. Again, I just want to get them going just a little bit. So these look perfect. Maybe at home do it for a minute or two longer. Just a little bit of color. Season them with some salt and pepper, and in they go to our slow cooker. Right in there. And then they're going to cook down and really flavor up that sauce and just become yummy. Okay, quick stir. Oh, there's my spoon. It's right in there. It's like when I'm wearing glasses. Where are my glasses? They're right on my head. Does that mean I'm getting old? I think so. Okay, so there you go. Done with that. Lid goes on. And we just want to cook this for a couple of hours on low, or maybe an hour or so on high. We want to get those peppers and onions a little soft and cook those sausages all the way through. So this doesn't have to be an all-day thing. Really just a couple of hours. And here's what it looks like when they're done. Oh, if you could just smell this. Unbelievable. So just keep them on warm, and, you know, they're great for a party. I like to serve them with some nice crusty hoagie or sub rolls, and get these wonderful Italian sausages out. And then, you know, you got to kind of use a spoon to load them up with the peppers and the onions. And now these are, let's just say, make sure you've got plenty of napkins on hand because you're going to need them. But they're just yummy. Just want to get one more pepper on my sandwich. And then this is optional, totally optional, but why not throw a little bit of cheese on top, Parmesan or mozzarella. It's Wisconsin. Got to have our cheese, right? Right on the top, and that's going to melt when it hits that warm sauce. And I love to make things easy. So, you know, I am a big believer in, you know, you don't have to do 23 things for your get-together. Just make these and, you know, pick up an antipasta tray from your deli. Call Festival. They'll put one together with the olives and the mixed meats and the cheeses. And just, you know, maybe pick up a dessert and life is good. Call it a day. Recipe for these sandwiches, these hot Italian sausage sandwiches, on our website. You can also pick them up at any Festival Foods. Enjoy, they're really good. Also great on top of pasta if you don't want to do the buns.